You're acting as if bouncy ball is just gonna randomly bounce into my room. Bouncy ball, don't kill my child! Yeah, damn.
I dropped my dog.
My dog's named Hubert, presumably.
Top of the morning to you, friends. Howdy diddly do neighbors. My name is the Biber, and today is filler week because I couldn't come up with anything fucking else to record. I love my life. I love my Sonic. Anyways, guys, today you love watching YouTubers do tier lists, don't you? So why don't you like and subscribe? And today I'm doing a tier list of my collection of dumb phones. Now I'll probably put a pickup of all of them, you know, just chilling. Currently I have one that's getting repaired, you know. Builder man John is going to the fucking room and just making it cooked up, you know. And one of them I am indeed daily driving, but I'll still rank them nonetheless. So this is the classic YouTuber YouTube tier list, you know. S, A, B, C, D, and then we that voice crack was there's nothing new. I don't know if I'll go in a specific order, but yeah. And I'll be using GSM Arena to just, you know, make my life easier, you know. Anyways, let's start off. Let's start off with should we start off with an interesting one? Now, you might be claiming that this really is not a dumb phone, right? This is the Xiaomi IC, how's it called? The Xiaomi Mi 4C. Yes, this phone. Now, this is maybe not a dumb phone. Maybe you don't classify it as a dumb phone, right? But in my opinion, I classify it as a dumb phone. I don't care what you think. I think this one actually gives me a lot of nostalgia. This, I think, my second touchscreen phone that I had. When did it come out even? 2015. Well, I'm wrong there. I don't know. I just really like the look of this phone. I know it had real bad heating problems. I actually hated it when I used it, but I just, like, recently when I tried repairing it, I actually kind of like it, you know. Actually, update. I had a video where I said it's the worst one ever because it constantly kept restarting, and I found a way to fix it. The way I fixed it is I basically took off the back cover. I took like a screwdriver, right? And I extremely hard pressed it. Like, if I would have pressed any harder, I would have broke it. But I think some of the components, like, kept, like, you know, unplugging, so it caused a reset. And I fixed it. It now works. I wanted to use the daily drive, but I lost a SIM card holder. So yeah, I love my wife. I love my Sonic. Yeah, but other than that, I think this is a pretty fine phone. I remember the camera was pretty it was okay. Storage. Why does my unit have like, say, a couple of gigabytes? I don't know, but I don't know. I liked it in my opinion. I used to hate it, but I've grown up. We're growing up little by little, and I think it's a solid A. It's a usable phone. It's not a phone that lives in my fucking heart, but I like it, okay? Hey, I like it. How about go to a phone that I have opinions on? Ah, yes, the Nokia 105. Oh, Zooey mama, look at this chicken. Now, this phone has some random lore that I like to tell. So, I got a big influx of random dumb phones from my sister's dad. Yes, my sister's dad. And the lore behind this phone was the fact that he was fighting a Russian guy, and he dropped it. So I have another, like, a random Russian SIM card with a lot of Russian text, and apparently this was to a Russian gentleman. Now, in my opinion, these phones just, can I be honest, these phones just heavily annoy me, because I know Nokia, right? I love Nokia, but this is only for calls and text. Like, if you look at some device that are later on in the tier list, I hate these phones because I know Nokia in this size can do so much. Why didn't you put a camera? Why, like, look at old phones, how they used to be. These have at least like a pretty good camera, right? Why don't you put a pretty good camera? 6 gigabytes of storage is possible. I think they can create a phone that would be like this in this form factor, but so much better. Also, I just don't like this type of like a T9 pad because the buttons, it's harder to feel them out. I like them like islands instead of like this. That's just personal opinion of mine, but I really like the D-pad. No, but it's just a disappointment. Like an absolute disappointment for me, you know. I'm sad that this phone is just doing so little what I know it could do, you know. I know Nokia as a company. I know they can do insane shit on button phones. I think Nokia has an insane market of like red dumb phones that they could cook out, and they could run ads for, you know, spending less screen time. That would mean they make cheap, like, not good phones, but that's the point. They're not good. Like, I think they have a legit chance, but they're just not digging into it. But hey, it's fucking Nokia. They're finished. What can I do really about it?
Velkus, what the fuck? Why are you guys so surprised? You shouldn't seen this coming ages ago. I watched Forsen, I have no friends, I'm from Finland, I'm an alcoholic. Like somewhere down the spiral I was gonna start wearing dresses.
Sad phone, a lot of potential, never done. D, yeah. We'll see, actually. There's phone links coming up. To the Nokia Nokia 15 or Nokia 15. This phone is my mom's old phone. She used to carry it for 7 years. Would that be 7 years, actually? Yeah, actually, it would be 7 years. Yeah, damn. She carried it for a really long time. Boy, this phone is so close to perfection. This phone would be an awesome MP3 player if it had a good music app. If it had a good music app, it would be a fantastic. The buttons are solid, the screen is decent. You know, it's a little phone. I hate that it has pre-installed Facebook, because you can, like, what the fuck? Like, you ain't going on Facebook on this thing. I'm sorry, but you're just not doing that, okay? Again, Nokia was really close to this phone being perfect for it having good stuff, but I didn't. This is like 105, but a little better. I guess you could put it like that, which, alright. I don't really like these phones that much, because these phones should do so much more. Because this one's incredibly light. The 105 is smaller, but it's like, you can feel it's a lot harder. You know, you can feel the size in there, right? I hate how little Nokia does with these phones. They should really, like, give them, like, as much love. Give it a decent camera. Give it a camera button. Set it apart, man. Like, come on. Like, it should do that. Like, it really should. This phone has a little bit more features than a 105, and it's a little more useful. It's just beating that phone. Like, let's be real here, okay? Okay, I just realized how many Nokia phones I have here. Jeez. Okay, you know what? Let's take a break and go to a phone I've been using a lot. Well, not anymore. The Cat S22 Flip. Where do I even start with this bad boy? This is a modern dumb phone with Android pre-installed. Now, I have gripes with this phone to talk about it at least. I like this phone. I think it's a good phone. I just hate how close it gets to being amazing, right? First thing, right? This phone is meant for, like, construction workers. You're like a Siberian fucking trucker, it's meant to be, right? Thing that I hate is the fact that this bottom is like a fake speaker. It's meant to look better. Like, put a full speaker there. Why not? Like, come on, man. Go crazy, right? Second thing that I wish, this would be such a cool phone if it, like, had a chance to be like a camcorder, because the button there, it can work as a camcorder. That's an idea I had, cool. But this is for Siberian truckers, so I don't, maybe there will be film. Oh, no. The buttons feel decent and solid. No headphone jack. Like, come on, man. That's the thing, Siberian truckers. They want to listen to fucking Slipknot or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they listen to. The fact that the external screen, like this one, is not customizable, like, it's so close to being so great. It is a great phone. It's built really deep. It's pretty big, right? It's a good phone. Not gonna lie. I really like it. But man, it's so damn close to being perfect. Like, it's really teetering on here. You know what? It's its birthday. We get the first test here. Woohoo! Alright, let's go. Let's do a pretty boring one, I think. The Ericsson SH 888. I cannot talk about this phone because I don't know if it works, because I don't have that type of charger. I like the buttons and it feels good. It's definitely not usable today, but so yeah, don't work. Getting another boring one. I have the Nokia 105 2019. I don't know why they call it like that. I like the shape of this phone better, and it does have the better keyboard. The buttons feel really good. They're just, again, so close. Like why not a music app? Why is there no camera? Like, Nokia, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna keep it in this. Nokia has made such little phones with so many features. There's gonna be a phone coming up later which literally puts this phone to shame. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it puts this phone to shame. This phone's just more annoying to me because it tries to do more, but it does less. So fuck you, go to D. And we're gonna talk about that phone, the Sony Ericsson K610. Now, when you look at button phones, you think they just do context. This phone says, man, fuck that. I'll do all I can. This is what I want Nokia to make. This is a camera button. This is an up and down volume, right? This has, I love the Sony Ericsson's like UI. Nokia should grift that, right? Try to steal something from them, right? It's small compact. It has a front-facing camera. You would never use a front-facing camera other than right there, right? It's amazing, right? The buttons feel amazing. The charger, we don't talk about the charger. You know what? There's a mirror, because when you're taking a selfie, you can see yourself through that mirror, if I'm correct about that. The camera, yes, it's not the best camera, but bro, this came out in what, 2005, 6, 7, 2006, right? Like, don't knock bro down, right? When you look at this phone, you can tell that they genuinely put absolutely everything they could on that phone, and you could definitely daily drive this today. You would daily drive it and you smile. Like, of course, 16 megabyte storage, but that's for 2006. Imagine what Nokia could put in this type of sized phone today. Like, definitely like a couple of gigs. It just falls in such weird places. No headphone jack. Ericsson. What are we doing here? Why? It doesn't succeed in everywhere where it tries to go. The camera, of course, like not the best, but fuck it, man. Does it give it a good shot? And I do indeed respect that. Actually, put it to B. Calm down, bloody. Where do I start with you, handsome? I love this phone, and I'm not phone. I love this phone. I love this phone just because I have nostalgia for it. This is a Nokia 8110 4G, and man, it is amazing. Flaws? There's many flaws. The keyboard kind of sucks. The phone is pretty slow. The fuck, man, isn't it cool? Look at him. Look at him. He looks like a badass. He's probably calling his dad to, you know, put him on the wheel. But he looks cool as sick doing it, man. The battery was amazing. I mean, it's a fucking Nokia phone. What do you expect? It just is amazing. It had KaiOS, which means you could install apps. I love it. It had a headphone jack. Okay. There was everything you could love about a phone. And of course, if you buy the black version, you're an idiot and you have no fun in life. This is an amazing phone. Things I wish. Camera button. Better camera. USB-C, I think it was called. Faster. I think it had decent storage, like 16 gigs. I think it had genuinely 16 gigs storage. Okay, well, I guess I've... Oh, 4 gigs. My bad. 4 gigs, right? But, like, it was so good. It just needed to be faster, and it would have been an amazing phone. Nokia, again, flounders at the weirdest parts. I don't get it. This is just getting here because of nostalgia. Just because of the nostalgia. Only reason. Next phone that I kind of have is a little bit of a weird one, and I might even lose this. It's the Nokia 3600 Slide. I really like this phone, but this is my brother's phone, and he has a little bit of a story. This phone he found just lying on the floor, and he just picked it up. It's currently being in the repairs, and, you know, the guy who's working on it says it's extremely dirty. Like, it doesn't know what it has been through, but I know for a fact that it turned on and it worked. But it's a really cool phone. Apparently has a really good camera. Expandable storage. This is, again, a thing Nokia could do. Look at how much stuff this phone has. Also, I don't get why they don't make slide phones that are not like, you know, Nokia 811. I think slide phones would be amazing. I don't know, why don't they do that? Like, genuinely. Symbian, of course, was the king software. I love Symbian. I'm gonna talk about it later on another phone. I just really like this phone. This phone makes me smile. Not gonna lie, this is just an amazing phone. It doesn't work, so it ain't gonna get hot. But from what I've used it for a little bit, it seemed really good. Now we're getting to the top echelon, and we're gonna get some stinkers out of the way quickly. This one is a sad tale. I really tried getting this phone to work, but it also just didn't work. But it's a... Look at that. Don't tell me that would not take sick nostalgic pictures, okay? Exactly. That's what I exactly thought. Sad that this doesn't work, but don't work. Don't work. And now we're gonna get to the kings. From the Nokia to the LG to the Samsung. Where's my phone? That's... okay. Dead meme, very cringe, not funny. When I look at this phone, I get hard. This is the first one I'm gonna actually pull and show it to you. I daily drive this phone for a couple of weeks, right? I got it, I sent it, and I love this phone. This is, in my opinion, peak Nokia. And by the way, look at this phone. Look at how small it is. Thick. Zooey mama. It is a thick chicken. 8 gigs, not a lot for today. But I have a lot of stuff on it, a lot of music, a lot of videos, and it's not even halfway there, right? Of course, it's low quality because 2007. This is legit the smartphone that was built like a dumb phone. If you, of course, swipe it up, you get the T9 key. And by the way, this is the insanely very well-made keyboard, which I love, right? Also, by the way, yo, headphone jack, yo, camera button, and the galleries button, and volume rockers. What are we packing here? Oh man, I sure hope it doesn't like slide down. It slides down for media controls. Yes, fucking media controls. The camera is also sick, by the way. Like, I love it. It's also really satisfying to, you know... I love doing that. Like, it's amazing, right? So, I love this thing, right? This is not my daily driver. Just because this doesn't have WhatsApp, it is not going to modern standards, is the reason why I can never daily drive this thing. I need to have some things. And yes, in Latvia, it still works fine. I can make fantastic phone calls. And it has stereo speakers, and these speakers are amazing, right? This phone is the most closest I can ever get to a perfect dumb phone. The things that this phone is being held back by are not the phone's flaws. Ready keyboard, WhatsApp, Bro is not, bro's never planned to do this. I think Nokia should seriously, like, just get its shit together and just build phones like this. Build phones with the same amount of features, just updated. Like, people would buy the hell out of this. Dude, imagine a modern phone where you can slide down for media controls. You don't need media controls, but just because of that, people would buy this, right? I love this phone. This is amazing, right? I love this phone. Peak phone, peak telephone. And now we come to our end. And this is a weird one. The LG Leon? Who the fuck is Leon? I seem to have fallen in love with this phone. This phone is just amazing. So here's my phone, right? In real life, 360 spin. It's insane, right? So let's break it off. Let me give you the backstory. So this also comes from my sister's father, and the lore behind this was he just forgot to give his girlfriend at the time this phone back. So he just never gave it back. Sigma? I think that's called theft, but nerd. I don't know. That's brokey type of mindset. But this phone has so many things all about it. First of all, the turn on volume up rockers are here, which, yes, weird placement indeed. If you're like taking selfies, it really makes sense because you're like doing it like this and it makes sense. If you're taking pictures in front and vertical, it takes like this. Wish it had a camera, but the camera, it's decent. It's in 2015. The pictures that this thing takes give me that nostalgia of my Mi phone because they took similar pictures. This just has a little worse. 8 megapixels in the Mi phone had, what, 12? I like it. This phone is the perfect dumb phone that I can have right now because it has a QWERTY keyboard and WhatsApp. Literally, I'd use this thing if it had a QWERTY keyboard and WhatsApp. This thing is being held back by things that it was never could imagine being held back by. So yeah, in a weird way, LG wins the fucking competition. Yeah, you never expect the guys that make your fucking fridge to win this. So yeah, LG, but goddamn, man. Yeah, what does this tell overall? This tells me the fact that, in my personal opinion, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with using a phone just because it's fun, right? I used this phone for what, a couple of weeks, and I liked those weeks. I have so many pictures because it was so fun using this phone. And then people are like, but why are you using an old phone? What's the point? There's no point. It's fun, right? Why do you fucking play sports? You just run and hit a ball. Like, if you put it like that, yeah, it sounds kind of stupid, but that's not the thing, you know? Why do I carry these phones is because they're fun. I like using phones. I'm a nerd and I'm gonna die with that title, right? I love these phones. I love this phone and I love my family, right? Anyways, thank you very much for watching me doing the yap. Thanks to all my Patreons. Deep breath. Patreon, Deep Purple. And hey, you don't want to be a broke fiend, so donate to me. But yeah, anyways, thank you very much for watching. Adios, amigos, and Chinese ramen. Oh yeah, very Chinese, Latvian fucking. My favorite Chinese sentence. Ātri pagatavojamas noodles ar kimichi garšu.